We are back for weekend number 2 of what now we can call probably the highway hunt series. So last week you saw us actually get full draw on a deer. Totally surprised, totally startled, was not prepared. We were looking for Jessica's watch. Still never found that. Maybe today's the day on Sunday where we do go drop a deer, and then after we drop a deer we go find the watch. But we're not going to look for the watch until a deer is dropped. So we're going to give it a good long sit, see what we can have come up. Jessica, what truck did we take?
The loudest one in America.
The loudest one in America. Maybe it'll bring us a little bit of good luck. We did drop the antelope when I brought the 3rd gen all the way out to Nevada. So we'll see. Wish us luck. We'll be there in a bit. Alright, we are about 5 minutes before legal shooting light. We have seen some eyes and heard some movement down in those trees over there. So there are a couple deer over there. We just gotta hope that they move this way. Again, it's about 5-10 minutes before legal shooting light, so we still have some time, but we're setting up nice if they want to drift this way. The wind's correct. It's blowing from them to us. It's pretty still though, not a lot of movement. Alright, it's about 7 a.m. now. If you remember from last week, we had left the blind around 9 a.m. That's when we saw the deer and the bear. So we're in it probably till 11 at least. It's just been warm already, so we're just gonna have to sit and bake. Wait for something to walk by. We did see a bunch of those eyes down this way before sunlight, but nothing wandered over. It probably bailed off to the right over there. We actually just hit the trail cam for the first time. A doe was walking through, heading south. So it looked like she came from over near where we are, south of us, cutting through. In the future, that tree stand will maybe be a good spot. That's the first deer that we've seen hit that camera. But we know there's deer out here. It's just a matter of getting them in front of us, being in the right place at the right time. Trail cam is just down that hill and to the right. It's so hard to be patient and sit here, especially after just coming off the Nevada hunt where it's 6:39 in the morning. We've got a pronghorn down, but it's 9 o'clock now, and this is right about the time we decided to get up and start walking around last weekend. So we need to just keep sitting here, hold tight. Maybe something will start moving around. It's started getting real warm, 81 degrees. Had to take off the sweatshirts. Just sitting in the little black box, roasting. So hopefully something walks by soon. Even if it doesn't walk by, I'd like to see a deer. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Still have not seen anything move out here other than the deer on the trail cam. And while we were patient for an extra hour, but now we need to make something happen. Need to just go at least get eyes on some deer, see where they're at. Worst case scenario, get some more intel. Maybe find a way truck out. Didn't see any deer in person with the sun out. Every single time we've been there, we've seen deer. Every single time. We just got to get into the right spot at the right time, and you know, luckily enough, it's still incredibly early in the season. We're a week in. Still hot. Still plenty of time. We'll just keep grinding.
3 days later.
Last weekend, we did see a doe walk past our trail cam. Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock, saw a little forky buck walk through. Wasn't a shooter, but you know, still great to see some movement. The real exciting news last night is we saw not one, but 2 bears, and possibly 3. So looking at the trail cam, exact same time, 7 p.m., 2 bears. At first I only noticed one. Bear was on the ground, really big bear. And then after sending it to a couple people, my taxidermy guy said, you know there's 2 bears in that picture, right? I said, well, dang, I guess I now see them. And then he calls me and says, you know, actually I think there's 3. I think that's a mom and a cub up in the tree. You guys should be looking at a picture of this now. I'll cut that in for you, but there's a mom and a cub, what appears to be a mom and a cub up in the tree, and then a big boar on the ground, probably chasing them, trying to eat the cub, kill the cub. So we're going back tonight. We're gonna do our first evening sit, getting in there just around 4 o'clock. We'll be sitting in the tree stand. My wife's not with me today, just me. So I can sit in that tree stand. And you know, maybe around 7 o'clock, hopefully something walks by. We won't be shooting any forkies. We're waiting for a nice buck. But we will shoot that big boar if he walks through as well. So stay tuned. Alright, I am slinking into the spot now. We go real slow, real quiet. Try not to let anything see us, obviously. The wind's blowing the right direction, so it should be a nice little sit. It's gonna be hot though. Alright, I am up in the tree stand. Hopefully this audio comes through good. I didn't bring the mic with me. Just wanted to travel a little lighter. We do have the 360 cam here. We're gonna give this a shot. So hopefully we get a nice view there. And then I do have a GoPro on my bow. So if something comes through, when I line up for a shot, should get a good camera view at it. Squirrels and birds are definitely active, making a ton of noise. No movement of anything big. I couldn't react in time, but I did have a hummingbird fly like probably 4 or 5 feet away from my face. Just hovered right in front of me. I tried to pull out the camera and then he took off. It was pretty cool though. Sunset tonight is at 7:40. We're not gonna push it past then. I know we've got a half an hour after sunset, but with bears in the area, the last thing I'd want to do is drop a deer at, 7:50, 7:55, almost 8 o'clock, and be gutting it, or have to drag it all the way out. around 6:40. So we are in the witching hour, where winds become losses and losses become wins. So for the next hour, if we're gonna see something, it's gonna come in. I've got some quail out in front of me. A nice little covey came in, just feeding through. So hopefully they're a good indicator if something bigger is coming. Maybe they'll take off all of a sudden and let me know if something else is coming in. Even if it's not a shooter bug, like just to be able to see one walk through would be really sweet. That's all I'm hoping for, is just see some game and have a good time. Alright, once again, no luck. But that's hunting, you know. I still feel really good about that spot. You know, it's one of those things where, hey, you get a deer that hits it, you get a bear that hits it 2 days in a row, and you'd think, well, you know, why wouldn't it hit a third day in a row? But that's, you know, completely different animal. We've never seen the same animal go there twice yet, so, you know, maybe it's just infrequent. I do plan on putting a couple more trail cams up, different areas of this little place. I think there's definitely proof that there's deer in here. We see deer. We've seen it on the cam. We drew on one. We've seen bears twice now. I mean, this is a nice little pocket off the highway to hunt. I promise, if you stick through with highway hunts, we're gonna get one this season. It is so early on. It is still hot outside. These animals aren't moving around a ton. As it gets cooler out here, as we get closer to the rut, we're gonna start seeing some action with these deer. This is where they live, you know. So stick with us. Stay tuned for more highway hunts.